Hello everyone and welcome to Learn English with Tangmation. Today's topic is first conditional. There is a quick test to check your knowledge, so stay till the end and make sure you take it. Before we get started, don't forget to subscribe so you won't miss out on future videos. Okay, let's go. We use first conditional to describe something that may happen in the future if we do something now or between now and certain future. We use it when we make predictions, suggestions, plans, recommendations, etc. Okay, here are some examples. First, let's see an easy one just to understand the principle. If I eat, I will not be hungry. As you can see, the sentence is divided into two smaller ones. They are called clauses. In this case, the first one is called if clause or conditional clause, and the second is called main clause. The structure of the if clause is if plus present simple. If I eat. And the structure of the main clause is future simple. I will not be hungry. We could also break the structure down so it will look like this. If plus verb in the if clause and will plus base verb in the main clause. The other words like I or hungry are there to complete the sentence. It is also possible to switch the two clauses. So instead of if I eat, I will not be hungry, you could say I will not be hungry if I eat. What if we plan to do something in the future, let's say tomorrow, which will have an effect on us also in the future? In this case, we should still use the same structure with the present simple tense within the if clause. So, if plus simple present and simple future. If I study tomorrow, I will pass the exam the day after. Compare that to this sentence. If I will study tomorrow, I will pass the exam the day after. This sentence is wrong and also a common mistake made by new English learners. So remember, it doesn't matter if you are talking about present or the future, we always use present simple in the if clause. Alright, let's now move on to some tips. Tip number 1. In first conditional, you can also use when, unless, or as soon as instead of if. However, this depends on the context. We can use when if the condition will definitely happen. When you tidy my room, I will give you £5. He knows for sure that he will give him the money. We can also use unless. This would be the same as if not. Unless you tidy my room, I will not give you £5. We see here that if the conditions are not met, there is no result. No tidy room, no money. And lastly, we can use as soon as if we want to express that something will happen immediately after the conditions are met. As soon as you tidy my room, I will give you £5. We can understand here that the money will be given immediately after the room is tidy. Okay, let's have a look at the tip number 2. In first conditional, we could also use some modal verbs like may, could, can, or must instead of will. However, again, this depends on the context. For example, if you don't come on time, you could be fired. Or if he doesn't come on time again, he must be fired. Okay, now that we know more about first conditional and its structure, it's the time for a test. Grab a pen and paper if you want. The task is to fill the gaps using the correct structures. Here are the sentences. Alright, you will now have 10 seconds to complete this, but don't worry. As always, you can pause the video if you need to. Alright, so let's go. Alright, the time is up. Now, let's check it if you got it right. Here are the correct sentences. If I save money, I will go on a holiday. She will not go jogging if it rains. If you break this, Mom will not be happy. So, did you get it right? Then well done if you did. Today's topic was first conditional. We hope you enjoyed it. See our Learn English with Tangmation playlist to learn more about the English grammar. So, until the next time.